everybody, welcome to Real Knowledge Club Image Consulting Virtual Summit. Today we have an amazing guest on our first guest on Real Knowledge Club Image Consulting show. She's none other than Pooja Kushwaha. She's basically from Allahabad. She's an image consultant, corporate escapee, image coach, podcaster, and an author who has so many years and years of knowledge and wisdom about image consulting and how to go about. And she's been helping corporate professionals enhancing their image by providing their value through communication skills, behavior, and lots of stuff. Let's dig deep dive and understand from experts what they do, how they do, and how we all can learn and make a world a better place to live. Welcome, Pooja, to Real Knowledge Club Summit.
Thank you so much, Akshay, for inviting me and giving me opportunity to interact with your audience. And I love to be on your show. And yes, I'm happy that I'm a first guest in the series of image consulting. So I love to be a part of it.
So yeah, Pooja. Can you tell us about your story, how you got started, and how you came into this industry and what you're doing before?
Okay. So Akshay, as I mentioned that I'm a corporate escapee. So corporate escapee means I left corporate job. I was working in the pharmaceutical industry 5 years back, and yes, 5 years I worked in the pharmaceutical industry, and I was working as a microbiologist. I worked as a scientist, and then I worked as a microbiologist as well in the R&D of pharma. I usually working in the manufacturing hub, like it's what parenteral vaccines and all, and we used to do the double gowning and triple gowning, that PPE kit everybody knows now. Okay, we used to wear that, and we used to be there inside the lab. We need to check what other people are doing. We need to collect the samples, and we need to do the analysis in the microbiology lab. That's what I used to do. But the thing was, I'm a very people kind of person. I love to be with people. I love to talk to the people, and I observed I started changing in my behavior. I felt it. I usually used to talk a lot, but what happens is when I used to be there inside the manufacturing plant due to my GID, so I started changing in my behavior. I started talking less, because in human interaction was very less, and we are not supposed to talk inside the the premises, because
Right.
it was like contamination can happen. Contamination can happen because it was injections and vaccines, so it is very difficult for we will not supposed to talk also. So that was a thing, and I realized I can't do this from my whole life. Okay, I cannot leave this life like that. Everything was good, but I felt that it is not meant for me. I was thinking something else. I want something more, and I was like, you can say that little creative person. And as I said, I love talking to the people. Talking means I love networking, interacting, knowing about people, and sharing my knowledge, taking their wisdom, and like this kind of person I was. So I quit my job. Yes, when I was leaving my job, I didn't had any idea in my mind what I'm going to do next. I just wanted to leave, because past so many years I was thinking that I'm not gonna work in the pharma industry, but due to my comfort zone, I didn't had guts to do that. But yes, after so many years, I thought, I don't know, but I need to quit first. So that I did. I quit, and I came back to my hometown, and I was literally not getting idea what to do, because I didn't know anything. I had only one skill, and that is why formal education I have taken, and microbiology I have learned. So many thoughts came to the mind, do this. Then I realized that I need to do the thing which, by doing which, I can reach to the every people. Second thing is, not lot of investment required for that. Or it can be, I can operate from anywhere. It should not be like, I need to have a very well suited premises, or like laboratory. then only I can do that. So I wanted to do that kind of profession. So I was interested in fashion itself when I used to be there in my job only. So I used to give so many fashion advice to my colleagues whenever, any functions, award function happens. And yes, I worked in the skincare cosmetics as well. So, a lot of creativity things, packaging things, when it comes, they take my advice for that because I was good in that. So I started exploring from fashion, and yes, I started my e-commerce store. It is nazakatworld.com. I started collaborating with the people. I worked in the fashion industry, and then during working in the fashion industry, and then after that COVID came into the picture. And then yes, again my work has been stopped because of COVID. And I was thinking, what next? Then exploring the things, I was very good, as I said, I was good in networking with the people, talking to the people. Then during COVID time, started teaching people, teaching in the about communication skills. Okay, and generally I usually teach the working professionals, okay, like how they can deal with the managers, how they can deal with the team, how they can interact with the team well, and started giving the tips and tricks to them, and they started applying that. And when they used to come and tell me that it's working, then I decided maybe I'm good in that also. I need to work on this, and I need to get certified in that. But the thing was, communication and fashion, both the thing was very different aspects. Okay, and how we can connect that. So I researched on that, and I come to know that image consulting is a field where we can connect these both things together, where these both things come together, and I work on that. And yes, I got certified in that, and that's how my journey has
Awesome.
begun.
That's a great roller coaster journey. And
Yeah.
yeah, what is this image consultant, right? Like many must be wondering, like there are so
Hmm.
many public speaking coaches, mindset coaches, and there are like so many other people, right?
Hmm.
How are they different? What's the definition? Like, who are image consultants basically?
Okay. So if you talk about image consulting, is what is image? Let's talk about what is image. So image is nothing but your vibe or your aura. Okay. When you meet somebody, okay, like a stranger, particularly the people who know you already, I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about the stranger. When you are meeting first time, what happens is, whenever we meet any person first time, within 7 seconds we form an impression. Okay, that is called first impression, as you know.
Yeah,
Okay, so it happens very, very, less seconds. Okay, and as an image consultant, on the basis of that, the person judge you. Okay,
right.
maybe you are very good enough, you are very good businessman, but people judge on your appearance, the way you look, the way you behave, the way your manners are. Okay, on the basis of that, people judge that you are not coming from, the family which has good manners and good, the things to deal with that. So on the basis of that, people deal with you. Okay, maybe you are very good enough, you have very good skills, but what if you not get chance to show your skills, right?
Mm.
And 80% cases it happens, you will not get a second chance to show your skills. So image consultant, what they will do, they will work on your image. And there is a difference between image and personality development. Personality development
Yeah.
is a part of,
And my
small part of
question is
image.
like, because many people get confused when I was speaking to so
Yeah.
many image consultants, and they are like, some people call them as like a freelancer, some people call them wardrobe designer, like, are you a
Hmm.
public speaker? Right? That's when the confusion comes. What do these people exactly do, and what are the kind of services they offer, image consultants?
Yeah, actually image consulting is wide variety. Like if you talk about soft skill, okay, soft
Hmm.
skill comes like a lot of things comes in a soft skill, like leadership comes in a soft skill, soft skill, communication comes in a soft skill, body language comes in a soft skill. So when we narrow down this niche, okay, the different sets of things comes,
Right.
like public speaking coach, mindset coach, leadership coach. The same way the image consulting also. Okay,
Right.
it is a one package, and when people narrow down their expertise, okay, then it become like we what we do, we as I said, we work on appearance. In appearance also a lot of things, okay, we work on body shape of the people, okay, we find out the body shape of the person and then we decide the dress. We work on your personal color, okay, and as per that we suggest which color will suit you, okay, according to your skin color, your natural color. Okay, so the person who having expertise in the color, who are expert in that, they are called color consultants. They became color consultants, so they do just color consulting. Okay, color consulting for everything, not only for your appearance. They do color consulting for brands, okay, like logos and websites, okay, their brand positioning, their brand and identity. For that also they do color consulting. For products, for branding of the companies, for that this airlines companies will be there, like Air India, Jet Airways, how the uniform will be, which color will be, what will be the logo, everything they'll consult about it. Okay, so like this different like, and we have the procedure, like we judge your lifestyle, we find out, we do a lot of assessment, and according to that we check your wardrobe. Okay, we tell you like what kind of clothes should be there. It happens in everybody's life, and generally in the women's life, whenever we open our wardrobe, we'll find we don't have anything to wear, even though we have a lot of clothes, right?
Right.
So what happens is we just go to the shop and without thinking anything, we just simply buy the clothes. Okay, so as an image consulting, what I do, I find out your lifestyle. Okay, think about it. You are an entrepreneur, and as a working professional, you are just operating your business from home.
Right.
Okay, and you need not to go outside. Maybe 6 months once you go outside, but you have that kind of wardrobe which has a lot of party clothes, but you don't do any party at all. Okay, so whenever you will open your wardrobe, definitely clothes will be there, but the clothes which you want, it will not be there. So we analyze your lifestyle, your choices, okay, your body shape, your color, and according to that we do your wardrobe analysis. We decide your wardrobe, like how much percentage you need to invest on what. So that person who do only wardrobe analysis, that is called wardrobe consultant. They do that much only. Okay, and yes, the image consultant goes in the Bollywood industry. They do styling, all the styling things, whatever you see on the Bollywood, costume styling and everything. They are also the image consultant.
Got it.
So yeah, that is all about. And yes, we talk about communication part, so they become body language expert. And the people who are very good in public speaking, they become public speaking coach also. All the image consultant can become public speaking coach, but all public speaking coach cannot become an image consultant. That is a difference.
Got it, got it. Like image consultant is more about the image, like inside and outside
Yes,
image, like how
yes.
people see how we can do, right? And my question to you is like, how to, like as you said, people judge, like there is a quote which goes like, you must not judge the book by its cover, right? But actually everybody judges someone by just even before that person speaks something, they get an image, right? If someone is
Right.
like drinking and coming, like dancing and coming, whether
Hmm.
before speaking only they get a perspective of that image. Oh, so and so this person is. Or if someone is coming with very angry mood, they'll get a
Yeah.
different perception. Right now, how to create a good impression within like 7 seconds of like meeting anyone?
So creating an impression, see, there are a lot of factors behind that. Definitely you need to work on that. But yes, some factors. So first is your appearance, because it is a major covering area. Okay, when first your evaluation tool is your eyes. Okay, your eyes just evaluate first. Okay, your mind come later. Okay, your
Right,
eyes see first, and within second it gives the signal, and you just decide. and it happens not, by knowing, you don't do this thing
In
intentionally.
nanosecond
It
it
happens.
happens.
Yeah. Why? There is a reason behind that, because when in the ancient time, when we used to be, even used to live in the cave, okay, what happens on that time, whenever two humans, okay, they meet, or they try to judge people that they are our friend or enemy. Okay, so they check out everything, okay, from upper se niche tak, everything they check out and all those things. So our mind, now also that animal brain is there, okay, now also it do the same thing, okay.
Right.
And that, from there only the handshake concept came, okay. Handshake, why we do? We check out the people that, okay, that person doesn't have any weapon, okay, I can be friend with him. So from there the handshake concept also came, okay. So that is the reason we judge. So yes, your appearance should be, I'm not saying that it should be very fashionable. There is no connection between fashion and appearance. Appearance means appropriate. For example, you are going for the party, or you are wearing a business suit, okay, maybe that appearance is good for a business meeting, or for the public speaking, if you are doing in the corporates. But that dress or that outfit, whatever you are wearing, it's not appropriate for the party,
Yeah.
okay. So you should have the appropriateness. You should know that when, what, and where you need to wear, and what kind of message you want to send, okay, because your clothes has a power to send a message, and according to that people judge you, okay. We You may have heard people say like, matlab, it's normally, in India people say that like, ladkiyan chota small dress pehnti hai, and then this thing happens.
Yeah.
So yes, I totally agree that it's about mindset of the people, okay. We cannot do anything, but yes, whenever you are wearing a dress, 3-4 factors you need to consider. Either you are a girl, either you are a guy, whoever you are, okay. First thing is where you are going, okay, which mode you are going, I mean the convince, okay, what is the mode of convince you have, okay. And the second thing is whom you are meeting, okay. So these 3-4 factors you need to decide before wearing your outfit. If you are doing so, I will write to you like, you'll never face a problem, okay. Because yes, we cannot do the mindset of the people, but people do that. So better that, appropriateness should be there, okay. So whenever, if you are going to the temple, then definitely you should wear the traditional clothing. It is the, appropriate clothing for that place. So that is the
Absolutely.
thing.
It's like knowing where you're going. Based on that, like be prepared. Like if you're going in the rain, make sure that you wear the rain jacket and go when you go to temple,
Exactly.
mosque or like church, go with the traditional thing. Like yeah. And the next question to you is now India being so much democratic, so many cultures, so many religions, so many things. Usually, we basically dress up during Diwali time, Christmas time, or like some marriage time. We basically search everything on
Yeah.
our day-to-day basis. Like we just wear the normal clothes or like pajamas in the house, shorts or something like that, right? And who are the people who basically need a image consultant, and why should someone actually hire image consultant? Because some will tell it's common sense, right? What to wear,
Yeah.
where to wear. You just go to the shop, pull out some dress or like something like that. Why should an entrepreneur or like someone actually hire image consultant, and who are the people who basically hire image consultants?
Actually, today, if you talk about, everybody needs an image consultant, okay,
Hmm.
in today's era, because everybody, one another, everybody is present on social media, everybody is busy in creating their personal brand, okay. First thing is that, and second thing is that everybody need it if they are not there, okay. Because wherever they are, either in their professional life also, people behave, I'll give you one example.
Hmm.
You we always have some sort of friends in our group, okay, who are like taking things very casually, okay, everything, okay, ठीक है, कुछ भी उनसे बोलो, वो कहीं पे भी ना कुछ भी पहन के चले जाते हैं, like they don't have little sense also, उनको care नहीं होता. So what happens, after sometimes the group of friends, they are taking them a very casually. वो बोलने लगते हैं like, अरे उसको छोड़ो, उसकी तो आदत ही ऐसी है, उसको seriously क्यों लेना है, right? So this is your image. This is your image in the eyes of your friends, because continuously you are repeating that. They came to know, even though you are serious, even though you are very credible, even though you want to convey some strong message, but they will not believe on you. Same thing happens in the offices as well. Okay, your bosses, your subordinates, your people around you, the way they behave you, it depends on your appearance. Yes, your behavior as well. Yes, definitely your behavior as well. But when you started meeting them, when you first you met them, okay, and some of the days tenure, in that the perfect image formed in their mind. So it can change, it is possible to change, but it's difficult to change when once something happens. So yes, everybody needs image consultant, but generally initially, if you talk about 10 years back, generally politicians, actors, celebrities, and this TV actors, they need image consultant, okay. But now everybody needs it, because everybody has to be present there, the best version, you can say that. Right now the globalization is happening, now India is developing, and globalization is happening. Now by sitting at home, you can reach to the USA, right? You can meet people from USA. So yes, maybe we are taking things very casually, but the person who is sitting and talking to you, it's not taking things casually. Okay, it's about just respecting not only yourself, respecting other people also. Think about it, if I am also sitting from home, you are also from sitting from home, we can sit, like we are just wearing casuals and in our 90s, and we can sit and talk, right? But we got ready like professionals, and we are sitting here because we are respecting each other. That's what we are sitting like that. So it's not, wearing a clothes is not about fashion or all. It's about respecting the other space, respecting other people, that yes, we are respect. That's what when we prioritize anything, when we respect anything, then only we do special preparation for that, right? When some special occasion happens, some interview happens, then we take care of that. Our shirt should not be dirty and all those things, right? So exactly, so why it is happening only for certain occasion, why not every day? Just you need to make, it's not about you need to wear Gucci shirt or maybe Peter England. No, it's not like that. You can wear 200 rupees shirt also, but it should be properly ironed, okay, properly it should be clean, okay, and it should be properly fitted for you. That's it, okay. And you need to know like which color you should wear when. Appropriateness should be there. So that's how it is.
Got it. And basically, if somebody has to become good in image consultant, where do they go about and learn more about image consulting? Is there any institute to go out there and learn, or like can they learn on their own, or like they go and read books? What are the best methods like you recommend?
Okay, so actually, books are not available. You can say that, and if it is available, there are not full knowledge. The same thing, and you will not able to understand the concept because it's very critical concept like engineering. Okay, so definitely you need teachers and mentors who has a lot of practice, who has done it, and they can make you understand the concept. So there are proper institutes for that, who teach you, okay, who take you through all the processes, all the practical knowledge and everything, and then you can understand the concept. Okay, so yes, the pioneer of the image consultant, one and only, the ICBI, okay, Image Consulting Business Institute, and it is, I think, most of the places everywhere, all the big cities centers are there. Okay. And yes, second is London Institute of Management, Image Consulting, it's in London. And one is in USA, Council Institute of Image Management, that is there. And yeah, so many others are also there, maybe I don't have idea like about in India. So
Got
yes,
it.
it's
Yeah.
there.
And the next question is like when it comes down to image consulting, as you said, there are like so many sub niches or like micro niches in that, like public speaking, soft skill, and like some go like in specialists like general doctors, like into like bridal groom makeups, right?
Yeah.
And they go for one day they charge like 50,000, 1.5 lakhs also. Right now,
Yeah.
under image consultants, what are the specific niches like when people go, they earn like more than like 3 lakhs or like 5 lakhs per month? What are the niches like you think?
Okay, the first is you can become a stylist. Okay, you can go in the Bollywood industry and you can earn, 1 hour, or depends on your expertise. That is the best way. You can become a makeup artist. If you are good in the makeup, you can become a makeup artist, because I think image consultants know more about colors, and makeup is all about color. Okay, so yes,
Color
you can become a
combination,
makeup artist. Yes,
which
you
color to
can.
choose, match,
Yes.
all those things. Yeah.
Yes, so you can become a makeup artist, you can go in the Bollywood and in the normal life also. Then again, that as you said, bridal. So makeup artists also have different niches. One do bridal makeup, one do, like Bollywood only they do, one do for pageants only. So there are different things. And if you can become, as I said, then again you can break down it is, and you can become the body shape consultant who just measure the body and tell you the correct garments for you. You can become a color consultant. Okay, and apart from that, other things are like etiquette coach. Okay, we teach etiquette also, like dining etiquettes we teach. Okay, we teach people how to behave in the public in social gathering. So yes, corporate need lot of help in that. So you can become a corporate etiquette coach. You can, and politicians need lot of training for that. So yes,
Yeah.
they also, even though you must be shocking maybe if you don't know, our Prime Minister Modi also has done an image consulting course
Oh
from
wow, that's
some years back, not when he became a PM, some years back. He has also knowledge about that. Okay, and yes, these PMs and Prime Minister, they have their image consultants who tell them, the cross cultural regulations, rules and regulations, because they have to meet sometimes prince, queens, and they have so certain kind of protocols. So these are the experts who teach them all those things. Okay, yes, etiquette coach you can become. There are finishing schools, okay, who teach like behavior, like the Miss India happens. In the Miss
yes.
India, they teach models, how to behave, how to eat, how to have food. You may have seen the transformation of people, who go in the Indian Idol. Okay, they are normal people, but after certain episodes they become like a celebrity. Okay.
Yes.
So how it happens, these are the image consultant who train them. Okay, even though the body posture, okay, how they have to behave, diction, their communication, okay, their tone of voice, modulation, everything they teach. So yes,
Absolutely.
whoever
Yeah.
is your area of interest, first what we need to do is, first we have to work in all the things and find out what is coming natural to me. Okay, what is I'm good in that, what I it is my, like for me, makeup is not relatable thing for me. Okay, I cannot do it, I cannot relate with that. So I, yes, little bit for myself I can do, little bit idea I can do, but I cannot go into it because it's not my natural calling, you can say that. So yes,
Absolutely. It's like a deep, big ocean. And my question to you is
exactly.
like it's like science, right? Like science has botany, zoology, biology, and there is like it's a
It's
vast
a, you can
ocean,
say that, yes, it's a art and science both.
right? Now I thought like image consultants is just like 4 5 things, but after having conversation with you, it's like a big ocean. Right now,
Yes.
how can someone identify their calling, purpose, and like one specific, being a woman, like a housewife, or like corporate, or whatever it is? Now, that's a very huge subject, right? One person can't teach all the aspects like grooming, and second is
Hmm.
like dressing, wardrobe, and behavior consulting, right? And how to show up, how to speak, how to shake hands, how to eat food,
Hmm.
how to go about like when you said like going meeting the prince, how to go. A normal image consultant cannot tell, right, how to meet the prince unless they are knowing that culture, their background, their language. How can we identify the calling and get started with a specific niche and get started helping people?
See, in our industry, it's said because it's very practical thing. Without doing it, without working with the people, you will not realize actually what is your good thing. Some people are lucky, they know before joining the course only that what they need actually. Okay,
Right.
but some people like me, I am good in communication also, and yes, I have interest in appearance also, but I need to work more, okay, to explore more, maybe 3 to 4 years. Okay, need to find out what is my natural calling in the image field, because it's totally, as I said, it's very thing. So yes, there is no option, you need to work with the people. Okay, and yes, different age group you need to work. So you need to find out like which is your particular audience, okay, you can connect with.
Absolutely.
Okay, and on the basis of what you need to work, some people work on like like as I said, some people start finishing school, so what they teach how to behave, etiquette, and communication part, they mix all those things and they teach. And some people, they talk about only appearance, they talk about, some people only talk about corporate appearance, so it happens like that.
Got it. If you were to tell in three words, like image consultant means it's like you said the image, second is behavior, and what is the third thing?
It's communication.
Communication. These are the three like fundamental pillars, right? The image, the communication skills, and the behavior. Based on that, everything is like built.
Yes,
Got it.
you
And
can say
now,
that in short, ABCD: appearance, behavior, communication, and digital presence nowadays.
absolutely, yeah, I got it. Now, Pooja, the question is like India being like a country of like more than 135 crores, like 50% of people are like youth,
Hmm.
more than like 70% people are like below the age of 35, and 50% are like less than 25 years. Right now, what is the future of like image consultants? Right, this is like something like 20 years, 30 years back. I don't even know this coin was termed or something like that. I'm not aware. When was this term coined, and what is the future of like aspiring people? Maybe someone is watching from a small village in India, or like someone who is watching somewhere from the world. Like, what is the future of this industry?
Yeah, if you talk about image consulting, it's not a new industry. It was before also, 50 years before back also it was existing. But you can say that structure form was not there. Particularly, people were doing, but it is like scattered form. Okay, somebody was a body language expert, somebody was public speaker, something like that. Okay,
Mhm.
and appearance part was absolutely missing. Okay, appearance part, either they will be a tailor, they will be a designer. Stylist terminology doesn't exist in the world. Sorry, not a
Mhm.
world, in India. Okay, it was not there. Yes,
Mhm.
past I think 15 years, the stylist terminology entered into the Bollywood industry. Before that, it stylish should not be would have not been there. Okay, so that was the same. But now, yes, thanks to ICBI, this concept they have led in the this India, and it is growing market. It's growing day by day, because as I said, everybody needs it, and everybody needs the people got aware. If you see, some 15 years back, people, maybe 15 or 20 years back, if you talk about one industry, okay, like corporate, they are thinking that my employee should be intelligent. Okay, if he would be intelligent, my things are sorted. Okay, but if you see now, the people are not thinking that. People are thinking, yes, it should be intelligent, but he should be having a good communication skill, so that he can represent well, right? Because uh, your technical skills, maybe you are very good in your technical skills, but how much far you can go, because after certain years anyhow you are going to deal with the people, okay, like team leader position will be there, whatever industry you will go. As you will become a team leader, you will have 3 4 people under you, okay. And technical skill, maybe your computer can work on your command, but people cannot, okay. They have emotions, so you need to understand them, and for that you need not only image part, yes, image part also comes in that, and yes, soft skills also comes in the part. So it's a need of an art, okay. Nowadays, like as we said, public speaking, it's not about only speaking, it comes like body language, the way you behave, modulation, tone of voice, everything works there.
Absolutely. And I have seen, like, is there any particular age group? Because I've seen so many amazing people. Like, I've seen like 14-year-old making videos about public speaking. I've seen like 18, 20 years. Like, people are making videos, and like, there is like people who are making 40, 50 years. Now, the internet, because of internet, there is no any age group, right? Anybody can do anything. Those days, only like the kings used to get the TV or like the car, but today it's easily accessible to anyone and everyone. After like Geo revolution, thanks to Mukesh Ambani, like everybody
Yeah.
is able to access internet at like super affordable. Right? Is there any age group for image consultants?
If you say like creativity doesn't have any age, you cannot bound creativity in the form of age, okay. But yes, particularly structured form, if you see like particular certification and all, definitely you need to be a graduate, or
Okay.
maybe at least 12th pass, then only they take you. And as per my knowledge goes, it's graduation. After
Okay.
that only they'll take you, okay, and for the certification, because the terminology, the different words and everything will be there, so you need to understand. And yes, science also will be there, as I talk about color all the physics are there, okay. So you
Got it.
need to have idea about it. So
Yeah.
definitely you need to have a graduation, but yes, if
Any
you,
degree can become, right, like engineer, BCom,
yes,
MCom, science,
yes,
accounts, doctor.
yes,
Any background person also can become an image consultant,
yes,
right?
anybody can become an image consultant. And yes, and rest
Only thing is they
as
must have some level of education, schooling, college, and some level of degree, so that they can process that information.
yes. But if you talk about public speaking and communication skill, it's about, it doesn't require any degree, because it's also a creativity, it's like from early you started working on your communication, you'll become better than any person who's highly aged, okay. So that's how the training industry works, okay. And I will tell you, I know one girl, she is, I think, class 6, she's an international persona coach, okay.
Oh,
And she's certified also, okay, not from ICBI, some other institute. She has got,
okay.
and she is a winner of international Toastmaster speaker contest something, okay. So yeah, so she is very small, okay. She teach her principle, okay, about public speaking. So it's a strange thing, right?
Right.
So
And there'll be
creativity,
some outsiders also, right? Even I
yes,
saw like recently there was an outsider girl from Haryana, I think. She speaks in so many accents, American, Spanish, Indian, and she's doing her PhD or like something from Delhi University. And I believe she's very young, like a small girl, 14, 15 or 16 years. Right? What
yes,
someone can do in 30s, she was able to do. But there are like very
yes,
few people, right? There's
yes, because some people are extraordinary. But yes, I will say, like definitely you need to, some people have, if you have access to, you can get some free education from, so many places, but it will be in the very scattered form. Definitely, whatever you want to become, you need to have a mentor or maybe a teacher, okay, who can guide you, because that particular person has a wide variety of experience, okay, in his field. So he can guide you in the best way. So
absolutely
whoever you are, you want to become a public speaking coach or whatever,
right.
definitely you need to try from yourself. Without your trying and without your calling, it's not going to happen. But yes, you need to take some guidance, some thorough knowledge about it, so it will help and enhance your charisma. That's my calling.
Absolutely, got it. And my next question is like I've seen a lot of women in image consulting, right? Is it
Yeah.
only for women or like men also participate and like they also do it because more like stylish and like makeup everything like almost 80 to 90% I believe women are the people who are like more active in that. Men are like man. Oh, however, I just go to party, they just boom, they put like the blazers and they go. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. You can just tell me.
Yeah, actually, it's not image consulting is for everyone. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
But like in Bollywood also, if you see, most of the stylists you'll you'll
Men.
find like it all are men. Makeup artists all are men. Costume designer are men. Okay, they play their role and they are good in that. But in our normal life, what happens if you talk about fashion, makeup? It's our preconceived notion. It
Understanding.
goes to
Yeah.
women. If somebody, sometime I have seen, if somebody want to pursue or somebody want to know, the first question is why you want to do it. That is
Mm-hmm.
not your work actually. And it happens with me also. I also did the same thing. One day my nephew asked me like, I also want to pursue. Then I said, why you need it? Then he said, no, I want to learn. That's it, for myself. Okay, so yes, it happens. This question comes to the mind, but it's not like that. There are so many mentors. We have so many mentors who are great in the image consulting. And yes, whoever they are, even though they become a body language expert, the image part helps very much in their delivery also. And if public speaking coach, they can deliver their things and presents visual communication very well.
Absolutely. And who are like your role models in image consultants? Like you look up to them, and like what are the things you know? For example, like if you ask me, my role model is like Naveen Jain. I'm so much inspired by him, and that's what I'm doing right now at like Real Knowledge Club. Like Naveen Jain, Sam Owens, Rahul Bhatnagar sir. They actually it's like step by step. Rahul sir showed me coaching, consulting, coming from engineering background. Sam Owens said me about consulting. Naveen Jain said me like it's all like every mentor. Like there are so many mentors I can name, right?
Yeah.
Like in school, college, everybody giving me advice, but them played a most important role, right? And in fact, my team members like that. For you, who were the most important role models in your life, and what was the values which you want to share with others? What you learned from your mentors?
Yeah, so if you talk about communication part, so definitely, I'll take two, three names. I would like to become a public speaker like a Rahul sir, obviously. Okay, and yes, RPM Narendra Modi. Okay, and they are very good speakers. Definitely, I would like to be like them in the communication part. If you talk about image consulting, I do follow some people. Like one lady is there, Anna Bay. Her name is. She's from some other country, and yes, I follow her because I love the way she conduct and do the things. And if you talk about India, the first lady, I think, whom I come to know about image consulting, and from there, that mindset. Even though I was into my industry, but yes, I exposed to this industry from long year back. Okay, and so that is Aditi Kapoor ma'am. I follow her so much, even though I was not a image consulting. From long back I used to follow her. I get admired from her. But yeah, currently if you talk about in my mentors, like, so I can say the name like Anshu ma'am. I said I admire her so much. And like Dia ma'am is there, she is very good color consultant. I admire her so much. And if you talk about etiquette, I just fascinated with Mehernosh sir, the way he conduct all those things. It's quite amazing. Okay, he's from hospitality industry and he conduct etiquette sessions very amazingly and very fascinating. So it's great for me. So yes, these are some mentors from image consulting field. And yes, other mentors are also there, in the business setup of kind of things.
Absolutely, because without mentors, nobody would have achieved what we have achieved right now. And whatever we
Yes.
have learned, we just pass it on. Absolutely. And yeah, it's like so important to do what's like essential, and mentors help us to cut short on learning curve, right? And Pooja, and my question to you is to master image consulting, right? To become really good at image consulting with focused work, like how long will it take? Is it like 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? How much time does it take for someone to understand in and outs and really help their client to get the best results?
See, first thing is if you want to understand your work, so I think is, because I love to do practicals and I am not very intelligent person, if you see, like average kind of person. So definitely I think it will take 2 to 3 years to become an expert and to know your expertise well, and to create yourself as a brand or expertise in that particular field. Because yes, because it's as I said, it's a very vast field and it's a creativity. Okay, and creativity, it's not about numbers. Okay, it comes when you do experiment, like how we do experiment inside the lab. It's not about just doing one thing and somebody tell 30 experiment you have to do and your formula is ready. Okay, there is no calculation for that. It can be 100 also, it can be two experiment also. Okay, it depends how nicely you do, but yes, more and more you do, you will learn it. And different perspective you need to see, then you can find out, okay, this is working for me, and I think I can do best in this for me. Like if you talk about myself, I'm very good enough to connect with the working professionals, particularly IT people. I don't know how it happens, but I connect with them very nicely. You can say that. And yes, it took me time to understand this thing.
Absolutely. It's like each event leads to another event, right?
Yes.
It's not like just like one magic. That's what even Naveen Jain said when I asked him how to build a $1 billion company. Is there any magic phone or trick like Harry Potter stick? He said, actually, there is nothing like that. One event leads to another event, right? It's a series of events. That
Yes, but I think when you are doing something, anything, like one thing is there, in which you think that you can do very well. Like Rahul sir always says, if you have to speak anything, just go on the thing which you know the best. Okay, which you can speak very naturally, which comes to naturally. The same thing in this industry also. Okay, everybody I think knows little bit, okay, which is the natural calling. Somebody is somebody learn the body shape concept and they are very good and detailing they can do, okay, in the body shape. Somebody is very good in picking the colors, color combinations and all those things. Okay, so yes, they somebody people get the idea, but yes, when they do more and more, they'll get exactly what idea. Like suppose, like they have to work for Bollywood, they have to work for screens or photo shoots for models, or they have to work with the individual. So yes, there are so many micro niches also there in that.
absolutely, it's like a long, big ocean. It will take like at least 2 to 3 years to master the game,
Yes.
just like any other game. Even engineering, 4 years, medical, it's like
Yes,
MBBS, MD, you have to do.
it's same
Like,
thing, like
yeah,
when we do engineering, so they teach everything, right? In the final year, finally we came to know, okay, what we need to take, right, and what we need to go ahead, the same thing.
absolutely. And Pooja, now for all the image, like all the people who are watching, like there'll be entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, working professionals who wants to reach out. Like example, if they want to reach out to a specific image consultant, like example, body language, adequate consultant. Where do people can find all these image consultants? Are they more active on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram? Which is the main platform where many image consultants are
So is
active
there
on?
not any particular platform? Because
Okay.
as per their audience, they are active. Like the people who are more into fashion and styling and all those things, definitely they are more active on Instagram because it's a visual kind of thing. The people who are more into the corporate, the corporate training, social, soft skills and public speaking, most kind of things, they are active on the LinkedIn and Facebook. If they have to reach international audience, international community, they use the Facebook. So these
Absolutely.
things. And yes, the you need to, what I understood as per my some experience, whatever I had, you need to create a network of the people. Okay, you need to work for the people, and you need to create a network. You need to show your work to the people. Show in the work means continuously you need to do work, and then only people come to know, because it's about visual appearance, visual thing. Okay, and yes, the most important thing is before doing anything, you need to show change in your personality. Okay, at least the people who already know you, they can see the visible change in you. Okay, then
Absolutely.
only they are going to believe yes, it works.
The best transformation success stories like
Yes,
ourselves, right? Even in
yes,
network
so we
marketing or
are the
anything
first
also.
client of ourselves.
Yeah. Have you ever done that and have you got the results? It's like if you are like 80 kgs, have you become 60 or 40 kgs? Have you got results for yourself first and preach whatever you do? That's the best marketing also, right?
Exactly.
And nothing is going to work if that person does not have a good image and trying to help other like other person with the image.
Yes.
Okay. And Pusha, what will be the three piece of advice which you want to tell to all the people who are watching this Real Knowledge Club Image Consulting Summit? Your
So,
life advice from years of experience.
yeah. So I would like to say that what I learned, even though I was very interested in all those things, but I realize now ki, yes, even though, I used to think that I'm not from fashion industry, why should I to take care all those things? I did these kind of mistakes in my professional life. And I think, if I would have not done it, I would have grown more. Okay, maybe I would have then also left or fall, fulfilling my calling, but my place would be better. So you need to work on these things. People generally don't pay attention on that. They think what is a need for that. So you need to understand it is a need for that. As I said, after certain period you are going to deal with the people. Okay, and suddenly your teammate is not like you are promoted and they starting respecting you. It will not gonna happen. You need to create certain kind of image, or not only image, with your soft skill also comes into the part. Okay, so as for that they'll create the image. So definitely you need to work on that. And second, the most important thing is communication skill. Whatever industry you belong, the three basic thing: food, shelter, and our clothes. The fourth basic thing is communication. Okay, we need to communicate. Without that we cannot you know live our life, because we are a human beings, right? We have to
Right.
communicate. So communication is not about just throwing the words. Okay, it's just the 7%. One law is there, Albert Mehrabian say it's 7%. Just we talk about verbal communication. Okay, it's more than that other thing. So you need to work the way you are speaking. It doesn't matter what you say, it matters how you say. So you need to work on that, and starting onwards work on that. And yes, the most important thing, the grooming. Grooming is not about only fashion, it's about personal hygiene, which we don't take care. Okay, the small things. For example, mouth freshener we don't use, perfumes we don't use. Okay, distance, like proxemics we call in the body language. When we are in the lift, or when we are standing in front of any women, we don't follow particular certain
Right.
limits. Okay, we need to follow. It impacts so much.
Because it's not taught so much in the school or like college, right? All these things. Yeah.
Yes, and these things are not any rocket science of celebrity kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is very common things which we knew earlier, but now we are not following it. So
Mhm.
yes, we need to follow these basic small things. If you work on this, definitely your image, non-verbal communication will enhance, and your image automatically it will be giving a good vibes to them.
Absolutely, it was phenomenal. I learned like so many things, and all the people also must have like so much tremendous value from you, Pooja. And before we sum up, like Pooja, for all the people who are watching this Real Knowledge Club Summit, how can they connect with you or like follow you? Can you tell us like YouTube name, like if you have your YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, so that if anybody has any questions about like personal grooming or like how to go about, they can also reach out to you if they need any help.
Yeah, so the lovely audience who are watching with me and Akshay and our conversation. First of all, thank you for listening. And yes, second thing is you can reach me on Instagram. It's the Pooja Kushwaha, ThePoojaKushwaha. Same thing on Facebook, same thing on LinkedIn. So you can reach me on these three platforms.
Absolutely. It was phenomenal, Pooja. And indeed, it was a great honor to have you. Thank you so much for sharing your super, super valuable time. We got like great value. And all the people do like, share, and do let us know what was your three biggest takeaways from today's interview. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone.
so much,
Yeah.
Akshay, for inviting me for the lovely interview. And I enjoyed a lot, or maybe, I speak little more. Okay, it happens sometimes. So sorry for that,
Yeah,
if I
not an issue. It
elaborated the
was
session.
great. It was a great
Yes.
session. And anything else you want to tell? Like any last piece of advice or like something to other people?
Nothing. The most important thing, yes, the communication, as I was telling. So the most important communication part is you need to learn how to talk to the strangers, because 80% we do work with the strangers. Okay, so definitely you are gonna learn these aspects, and for that you need to learn image concepts. Then only you can connect with them very nicely.
Absolutely. And all the people do let us know what is the full form of ABCD in the comments. That
Yes.
only if you would have watched full interview, you will come to know. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye. See you.
Yeah. Bye bye.